Welcome to Jungle Safari. In this experience, we will give you a complete view of one of the most beautiful landscapes in the world. Are you ready? Let's begin. Our tour will start in the Amazon rainforest. The Amazon jungle is a magnificent broadleaf rainforest in the heart of Brazil, the basin of which covers an impressive area of 7 million square kilometers or 1.7 billion acres. It is home to the most diverse and numerous arrays of species in the world. Impressive, don't you think? Now we will give you some details for you to know better how this biosphere works. Does anyone know what an abiotic factor is? No? Don't worry, let me help you. The abiotic factors are all the non-living things of the rainforest biome and are the amount of water and sunlight, climate, weather, and precipitation. These things affect the trees and animals that live here. These are very important because without the right amount of water and sunlight, the trees in the rainforest would not be able to grow and would die. These factors also affect the types of plants and animals that can live in this area. On the other hand, the biotic factors are any living things in an environment. The tropical rainforest is full of life, with approximately 15 million different species of animals. A few examples of the many biotic features are the rubber and bamboo trees, slugs, anteaters, poison dart frogs, lemurs, etc. These factors have a profound influence on vegetation, not only by their direct interaction, but also through their effect on soil, and therefore determine the nature of vegetation that can exist in this place. To continue with the tour, let me explain you what is a limiting factor. Limiting factors are an environmental factor that tends to limit population size. Some examples are sun, water, and soil. Sunlight is the major limiting factor. Only the hardest plants can survive on the dimly lit forest floor. This is due to a very dense canopy. Sunlight is blocked from the rainforest floor, making underbrush growth sparse. Soil nutrients are also a limiting abiotic factor. Rainforest soil is very acidic and provides little nutrients. Plants depend on the decomposition of large fallen trees. Another major limiting factor for rainforests is habitat loss or deforestation. Once humans convert forest land into homes or agricultural land, organisms that have very specific places to live, specialized habitats, or localized population can decline or even disappear. Moving on, we are about to see the most fun and interesting part of the tour, the animals. In the Amazon, we can find a lot of animals, but first we're going to observe the autotrophs or producers. They are able to produce food using energy from the sun. The first one that we can find is a banana plant. They need a warm tropical climate with enough rainfall to grow. The following ones are mangoes. They can grow as high as 115 to 130 feet. They are a long-living tree with some specimens having been known to still bear fruit after 300 years. Then there is the cocoa tree. It grows to be about 30 feet tall, bearing white flowers and colorful fruit. Also, they love the shade and are often grown beneath the other trees such as mango, banana, papaya, or rubber trees. Finally, we can observe the lemon tree. It is an evergreen tree. It blooms a white flower and produces fruit all year round. Each tree can produce between 500 and 600 pounds of lemons a year. Also, the tropical rainforest has a variety of different species of seeds. Now, we can continue with the primary consumers. They are the ones who eat the producers. Look, there are monkeys. Did you know that monkeys are omnivores? Because they eat both other organisms and plants such as fruit and insects? But look, what do we have here? There are the fruit bats. They live here because they like to take advantage of various fruits that will grow throughout the year. Due to this, they are considered herbivores because their diet is based on only fruit. In the Amazon, we can also find a very little species that if you aren't looking carefully, you won't find. These are the grasshoppers. They are herbivorous insects and they can leap 20 times the length of its own body. If you or I could do that, we would be able to jump almost 40 yards. That is amazing, don't you think? Macaws are also part of the rainforest. They are king-sized members of the parrot family and have typical parrot features. Their large, strong, curved beaks are designed to crush nuts and seeds. We can continue with the secondary consumers. They are the ones who eat primary consumers and they are also heterotrophs. This means that they need to eat in order to get energy. As you can see, red-eyed tree frogs are also part of this beautiful biosphere. They are carnivores feeding mostly on insects. They prefer crickets, flies, grasshoppers, and moths. They sleep by day, stuck to leaf bottom, with their eyes closed and body markings covered. Also, here in the Amazon, we can see cane toads, which are large, stocky amphibians with dry water skin, and they are also omnivores. But look, there is a giant river otter. It is an endangered species. It is omnivore. This means that it can eat plants and animals. They love to eat fishes. Finally, we have the tertiary consumers. They are the ones who eat the secondary consumers. Look there! It is a black caiman. It is carnivore and his favorite food are the giant river otters. The black caiman can reach a size of 7 meters. Now, on the top of the tree, we can see a jaguar. It is an endangered species and also it is a tertiary consumer and a carnivore. Look, there is an anaconda. They are carnivores and tertiary consumers. They can weigh up to 180 kilograms. This is very important. We're going to observe how does the Amazon rainforest is organized in a food web. A food web consists of all the food chains in a single ecosystem. As you can observe, the producers are located at the bottom level. The banana plant and the mangoes are eaten by all 4 primary consumers: monkeys, fruit bats, grasshoppers, and macaws. The cacao and the lemon tree are eaten only by the fruit bat. The seeds are eaten by the macaw. The next level are the primary consumers. The monkeys and the macaws are eaten by the jaguar, which is a tertiary consumer. The fruit bat is eaten by the anaconda, which is also a tertiary consumer, and the grasshopper is eaten by all secondary consumers: the red-eyed tree frog, the cane toad, and the giant river otter. Next, we have the secondary consumers. The red-eyed tree frog is eaten by the black caiman and the jaguar. The cane toad is eaten by the anaconda, and finally, the giant river otter is eaten by the black caiman. Since the black caiman, the jaguar, and the anaconda are tertiary consumers, they are not eaten by any other organism. One of the predator-prey relationships that exists in the Amazon rainforest is the one with the black caiman and the giant river otter. The black caiman is the predator, and the giant river otter is the prey. This relationship is beneficial for this ecosystem because if the black caiman didn't aid the giant river otter, then he wouldn't have enough nutrients to survive, so this species may disappear. As the black caiman consumes the giant river otter, the circle of life continues its way. Another predator prey relationship is between the monkeys and the banana plant. In this case, the predator will be the monkey and the prey would be the banana plant. This relationship is also beneficial to the environment due to the fact that if species, such as monkeys, didn't eat the fruits, then the banana plant wouldn't have a purpose of producing foods, and the monkey wouldn't be well fed because fruits are a main part of their diet. We are about to finish our tour, but before that, we need to think what harm or good are we doing to this ecosystem? The human impact in this ecosystem is extremely important due to the fact that because of massive deforestation and surface wildfires, the ecosystem is dying little by little. As a result of the destruction that these human activities are causing, there has been a growth of greenhouse emissions. Climate change is the main problem that scientists are concerned about because these actions are changing the organization of the biome. If humans continue to do things the way they are doing them now, one day the ecosystem will be gone, and also it will affect not only their close surroundings, but because the world is a community and a chain reaction, if one ecosystem fails, the others will too. On the other hand, if humans as a society act together for changing and improving the environment of this ecosystem, we might still have time to save the Amazon rainforest. We need to have a wider vision of the future of our planet. We need to think what air we want to leave to the future generation. If we want to see a better world, our moment of action is now. This is the end of our tour. We hope you had a great time knowing the Amazon rainforest. We hope to see you again. Thank you.